Here we are on the salon port side. These are the two big self-contained AC units. One's going to feed the salon and one's going to go up and feed the wheelhouse. These are the 27,000 BTU. Now what we're also doing is building a trough for the units to sit here, so if we have any leaks or condensate overflows or anything, it's going to go in that trough, and we're going to put a couple of deck drains in, and then it will drain down in the engine room and then over the side. So keep the risk down of getting any leaks into the salon here. So we turn the blowers vertical, put some ducting, and then we take it up to the wheelhouse. Some goes into the galley, and the rest into the salon here. So a nice simple installation, all self-contained. We already test ran one of them. It's nice and quiet, so it should work out nicely. Well, here we are in the master cabin with a bunch of the paneling installed, the bedside cabinets in place there. They still need to be trimmed to fit, and the wood trim around the top there, that's going to get stained and varnished to add a bit of contrast. They have nice marine style latches, so they're nice and slide out, and they kind of lock and latch in place. So you can't pull them, you have to press them in first. All the panels are up. We've got the cutouts ready for the light switches and the thermostat for the AC. And then the overhead, we have a panel, and that's where the lights will fit inside there. And we're going to have a mirror against the bulkhead and some soft fabric panels in a much lighter colour to break it up a little bit. And over here we've got a drawer unit built into the wall now. Same system, nice latches. The return for the air conditioning will be 3 of those black louvered vents along the bottom. Here is the cabinet. It has the AC unit, a little condensate drain pump, and access to the water tank. And in the bathroom, we've got the vanity unit with 2 sinks going in there. And this corner unit will have some adjustable shelving units going in there. That still has to be cut and trimmed to suit. We have to make the framework that goes up against the hull and the portholes yet, and then that will get cut down to suit that one. But it's a nice simple setup. Cabinet in by the toilet here. Another drawer unit being fabricated at Winfield's workshop, and that will go in there on the outboard side. This unit here also get some adjustable shelves fitted. Perhaps we can put another mirror on that outboard side there to help break it up a little bit, or just some pictures or whatever. But yeah, the master cabin's coming together good now. So here we are on the starboard cabin, and the first paneling going up on the wall. You see the process that's involved for putting the panels up and getting a nice even pressure, so the panels fit nice and square, or as square as we can. A lot of the walls are kind of bent and buckled, so this is what Winfield's guys came up with to get them bonded up nicely. So I'll do all the walls in that with also some soft fabrics. And over here we enlarged the wall a bit so we can get a bigger TV and little shelving units for putting like the satellite receiver and stuff like that. And the air conditioner will go in the closet on this white shelf here, and the outlet will be above the TV. So we test around the little AC unit. It freezes the cabin, so that's going to work really nice, and really low current draw. These 8000s, I think they only pull about 3 amps, so it's next to nothing really. So we'll be tearing into this cabin once the master's a bit further along. Well, down in the engine room now. We just powered up the panel today and removed the breaker panel, the temporary breaker panel from the salon. So all the power's going through here now. We've got all the meters working, as you can see. We've got a low current draw right now, of course, because there's not much running. And we're hooked up to Shore Power 1. So the next step is to start bringing in all the individual circuits and wires into this breaker panel here. Some of the bigger loads are already connected, the sub panels and stuff, and that row of relays in the middle, that's for the 2 engine preheaters and the 2 ventilation fans. So we bring in all the wires from all over the boat now. The large black wires, that's the shore power coming in, and of course the generators. One comes in the bottom and one comes in the top there. So that side of it is ready to go. So just all the individual circuits now that have to be brought in and hooked up and tested, and away we go. So down here on the port side we're just installing the AC cooling pump for the 2 big units in the salon. So the hose will come around, and we've also got the suction strainer there. And also we're doing the 2 deck drains. Will come through, and then we'll have a hose probably just go down into the bilge in case there's any leaks or condensate overflows. In the utility room now, we've had the forward bulkhead covered in white formica, so that's ready to go. We have to get ready to set up for the shore power transformers, and as you can see, that's the shore power cable from the transformers into the panel. And also this is the deck drain box. That's fiberglass into the deck, port and starboard side. And over in the crew cabin here we've started framing the overhead out. And also you can see the drain hose there going up to the drain box there. So that should get rid of a lot of the green water heading aft before it gets into the cockpit. Here we are on the starboard side. This is the finished deck drain. It's quite a good sized drain fitting in there, so it should get rid of a lot of water. We couldn't make it full size all the way across because we need to get into the hoses that are connected to the diesel fills there, so it's an 1.5 inches in from each side thereabouts, but again should still get rid of a lot of green water. And also we had some big rain last weekend, and several more leaks popped up, some in the salon and some in the port and starboard guest cabins. So the guest cabins turned out to be cracks in the superstructure here, and it was allowing the water to run in and then it would end up in the cabin. So we've been doing our best to try and seal all these up because we're about to put the new paneling in and we don't want to risk damaging any of the new stuff. So that's been a bit of a priority this last week.